Good morning. Meru here. Well, it's technically already almost afternoon, but can you tell that I'm tired? And I have to stream today at 3, which I put that on myself. That's on me. Honestly, that's just on me. But anyways, how you doing? Comment down below how you been doing. Just interact with the video, get me to the algorithm, feed the algorithm gods, whatever. I don't care. I'm tired. But yeah, how have you been? Cause I've been alright. Uh, there's been changes to my birthday trip. Instead of going to Clearwater, we're gonna go to Volcano Bay. Yay! I'm actually excited for this one, cause like I don't like planning. I like people to plan shit for me. My friend B, she's already planning it. I love her. I love her so much. I already sent her the money for it. $230 plus whatever else is gonna happen. Cause it's for like we're actually gonna go to Volcano Bay and you know all that. Hopefully, I'll see if I can have the vaccine by then. I doubt it. I doubt I'll be able to get the vaccine by then. I wanted to, but I'll see. Maybe if I get it like tomorrow or like Wednesday, and then I get it next Wednesday. Maybe I don't know. I'll have to see. Because I want to have the vaccine. Because if I get COVID, I'm gonna die, and not only will I die, but so will my cat and my mom. 50-50. Honestly, if I die and my cat dies, I think it would be better for her if she dies as well, just for her own mental state. Because I don't think her and me, we are each other's will to live. Like, literally, if my mother died, I would lose 90% of my will to live. And I would just not be ready for that. I would, nuh-uh, no thank you. The other 10% is my cat. Usually I would say that like 50-50 between my mom and my cat, but if either one of them died, that would be like 90% of my will to live. Yes! Baby! She's ignoring me. Anyways, yeah, so that's a thing. Let me move my little mic over here. It's kind of cute. A friend of mine got it for me. It's a little professional mic. I don't know. It's good enough. I've been really tired. I woke up. I felt awful. I made myself my protein shake. I didn't even have breakfast. Just my protein shake with fruit and the protein stuff. I usually get like 2 eggs and bread and, eat that with the protein shake. But I just didn't feel good. So I just made myself the protein shake. Drank the whole thing. And took a nap for like 2 hours. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. And I was like scrolling through TikTok. And I'm like, oh, right. Today's Monday. I have to make a Monday blog, because I remember that I put it on last time was on Tuesday, because, I had work on Monday, but now I have Mondays off, because I took some extra time off of work, because I'm anemic, I'm very unhealthy right now, and mentally, I'm also very bad, but, I gotta keep myself productive. Because I like to constantly be doing things. I have ADHD. I like to constantly be doing something. Otherwise, my brain won't shut the fuck up. I saw this one TikTok of a guy saying that his ADHD was basically just like being, I have bees in my brain that don't shut up. And it's just buzz, 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 busy bee, busy bee, busy bee, 24/7. And it's just like, please shut up. I just want to take a nap. And they're like, no. So you just have to drug yourself to the point where they're just like, okay, we sleepy now. And like, okay, please, thank you. Let me sleep. Yeah, that's just how my brain works 24/7. And yeah, I still have a headache. I should probably take some medicine right now. I don't know if it's my anemia or my period or just something else entirely, or maybe it's lack of sleep. Because I went to sleep pretty early. I went to sleep at like 10:30, and I woke up at like 10:30 today. Actually, I woke up at like 9. Well, I woke up at 4. Then I realized, oh wait, I don't have work today. I took off my alarm yesterday. So my body's just like waking up at 4 a.m, and I'm like, why are you awake this hour? I'm free today. Go back to sleep. I went back to sleep somehow. I think I was just that exhausted that my body's like, okay, let's go to sleep. So I went to sleep, and I woke up at like 9:30. Went and got myself food, my shake. Drank that while watching some YouTube, and then went back to sleep. Woke up at like 12. And watched some TikTok, and I'm like, oh shit, video. And here I am. Here I am. And then right now I'll probably get some food and edit while I eat, and try to upload it before my stream comes in. I'll see how that works, because last time the upload took like 4 hours. My internet is not that great, but I'll see if I can upload it in time for my stream. If not, I'm gonna have to cancel that halfway through. Or just have a late stream, because, I should probably, like, not stream on Mondays, have Mondays off, since I'd have to do a video anyways, have Mondays off. But then I'm also planning on not streaming every time that I work, because then I get home from work and I just want to take a nap, but I have a stream, so I'm just like, oh shit, I can't sleep. I have to figure out my schedule, because I think next week I'm gonna be getting less hours at work, so maybe like that I'll be able to like fix that problem. I'll see how it goes, but just I have to fix that. But I do have a stream today. Yeah, if you wanna go check out my stream schedule, it's usually posted on my Instagram. All of it is in my Linktree. Everything's usually posted there. Or you can check out my latest live stream. They're all posted. They're all have in playlists if you wanna like catch up with them. They're all neatly organized into playlists for each game that I've played. So far, I've only played 3 games. I played The Sims 4. Cyberpunk, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. That's the one I played yesterday. Cyberpunk is the one like playthrough, like active playthrough that I've been doing, that I do constantly, and then when I need a break from like Cyberpunk, I do either The Sims or Yu-Gi-Oh! Normally Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's pretty chill. I only have to use one hand. I don't have to, think about it too hard. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! I lose sometimes, but, it's just... Sometimes you just don't want to be, like, active, like, oh, am I being shot? What's going on? You just want to, like, talk and do stuff. My main thing is talking endlessly, as you all know by now. But yeah, if you want to just come over to my streams, the link, fuck it, here, boo. I still don't know how to use DaVinci Resolve, so I don't know if I can add words here. But if I can, there you go. Words. I don't know. I want to learn how to do effects and stuff. I still haven't fixed my thing. My thing. I'm too tired. Not even tired. I think it's just because I'm anemic, and my body is just like, please just don't do anything. Because I already have to force it to do stuff at work, because I have 8.5-hour shifts. With no break. Absolutely no break. Like, Saturday was so busy, I didn't even have time for breakfast. Because usually, like, around 9:30, maybe 10, I get some food and something to drink, and I either sit outside or just, like, stand back and like, off the floor and just, like, eat something real quick in, like, 5-10 minutes. Usually, like, 5 minutes, because, I don't really have time. But we were so busy, I didn't have time to eat anything at all. I couldn't eat anything until I got home at, like, 1:30. And then I think I ate, like, chicken nuggets. Actually, no, I ordered sushi. Yeah, I ordered sushi and gyoza, and I ate a plate of gyoza and sushi. They were spicy sushi, which I usually don't like spicy, but my favorite kind of sushi is the fried sushi. and those usually have spicy mayo on top. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'll try the spicy mayo. No big deal. If anything, I'll just make myself a smoothie and with milk, and that'll fix it. It's actually not that spicy. I actually liked it. It's pretty good. And the gyoza, obviously. Gyoza is my favorite thing to eat. I can eat an entire plate of gyoza myself. It's just so good. It's so good. I just love it. Gyoza's amazing. But on Thursday, I don't know if you guys remember that on Thursday, actually, I don't think I mentioned that. On Thursday, I went out with a friend. We hadn't hung out in a very long time, and I was like, hey, when are you free? Let's hang out. And he was like, all right. We were going to go to this Japanese place that we went to once before, because they made really good food, and I was in the mood for sushi. But diner was closed. It was only like takeout. So like, whatever. We were gonna go to a different one, and we ended up going to a Cheddar's, which was really good. Their croissants. Listen, their croissants were good. Not sponsored, but their croissants were good. Their food was pretty good too. Like pretty alright. It's just, food. It wasn't expensive either. It's pretty alright. I liked it. Their margaritas though. Their frozen margaritas was mwah. Oh, that was so good. That was such a good margarita. I didn't even drink the whole thing because I just didn't want to be drunk, But if I drank that whole thing, I would have been drunk. I drank like half of it, so it was pretty good. Then I went to his house. We watched some anime, and he took me home, and it was pretty fun. I hadn't had a day like that in a while. And then just, the next day, Saturday. No, the next day was Friday. I had work. And then Saturday I had work. Yesterday I had work. And then today I'm free. And so tomorrow and Wednesday. But I don't know why today I feel so tired. Or so just, maybe my depression's just out today. And it's just like, nah, homie, you need to sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. Thankfully, I should be getting my insurance card soon, maybe by like the end of next week. Although that would, because then that would be very close to my birthday trip. Anyways, it's fine. I'll probably, after my birthday is when I'll start going to therapy. And I'll inform you guys on how that goes when it happens. Obviously, for my trip, I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to record videos. I need to clean my phone because I have too much stuff in there, not enough space for videos. But I'll clean it out. I'll record as much as I can, like during the day, during the night, all the park, all the stuff that we do, and like little vlogs here and there. Because I find them fun. I find it that being able to look back into things that you've done before in video format, it's really, I don't know, it's very calming. Like, going back and being like, oh, that was fun. Like, it gives you like a bit of like, dopamine, just going back and just revisiting things that you've done before. I don't know, that's like sometimes when I'm like having a bad day, I just like go back to my TikTok and I'm like, oh, I was so cringy back then. I haven't changed, but I was so cringy back then. Like, I don't know, it just gives me this calming, feeling. What else? What else should I talk about? Oh, shit, right. Hold on. I recently got, my mom bought these for my birthday, a while ago, but they, she bought them for me like a month ago. She's like, this is gonna be my birthday present to you. We usually buy each other stuff like really early. 'Cause she's like, you never like things, so when you like things, I want to buy them for you, because you never want to buy shit. And she bought me 2 pairs of shoes. In total, they were like $100 because it was a special, buy one, get one free, and each pair is like $90. But look at these. This is the brand, not sponsored. Obviously, you can see my view count and my follower count. I don't have enough people for me to be sponsored. Anyways, hashtag not sponsored. But they have like koi fish. They have like little koi fish and then like a flower and then just all this design and then like a mandala right here. And it's so pretty. They're so pretty and they're so comfy. I have these black ones, and then the white ones. My mom fell in love with those. And so did I, because these tigers are my spirit animal, and these are like watercolor tigers. It's like a watercolor tiger. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous artwork. Like all this. Like it's just fantastic. It's just such a great artwork. And just like in here it's just simple like watercolor. But like I just love watercolor. Like I have like all that's supposed to be like dripping down watercolor, like the pride flag dripping down like in watercolor and the blood, and it's just oof. But these are just so pretty, and they're also comfy, and they're so light. Like they don't like I might take these for the trip because they're just so light and so comfy. But yeah. Another fun thing that happened this week, I tried to buy Dogecoin, because I have Cash App, and through there I found out that you can invest in either companies or Bitcoin. So I have been investing in Bitcoin for a couple months now. I don't add that much money, and like $5 every like 2 to 3 weeks, you know, not a big deal. And I have like $5 between like Coca-Cola and Dave & Buster's. Just because I was like, yeah, let's see where this goes. But I'm like, oh, I want to invest in Dogecoin. Because, 1, it's a meme. 2, I know how far memes can go. Okay? And 3, it's doing pretty well. So I try to find an app that has it. Crypto.com has it. So I go to crypto. I download the app on my phone. And it takes so much. Like, you gotta prove ID. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, is this a government facility or what the hell? Why do you need so much information about me, dude? And I try to buy, kid you not, $9.45 worth of Dogecoin. And my card gets put on hold for fraud. And I'm like, I can understand if it was like $100, maybe like $99. But $9.45 was enough for my bank to be like, oh, that might be fraud. And Dogecoin, my dude, I had to wait 2 days because I was busy at work, and those fuckers don't ever answer the phone call. The first day I was on hold for 30 minutes, no one answered me, I hung up. Second day, I called. I was on hold. I was just sitting in the bathroom half naked because I was about to take a shower, and I'm just like, they didn't answer for like 30 minutes. And then today I called in the morning. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then they have this new system. It's like, oh, we'll just call you back when you're up. And I'm like, couldn't you have done this before? I was on hold for 30 minutes and y'all couldn't be like, oh, we'll call you back when it's your turn. Like, my dude. What? And then they called me back in like 10 minutes and I answered, and it took literally 2 minutes for them to solve my problem. Literally 2 minutes to solve my problem. I was like, hey, she's like, oh, how can I help you? And I'm like, all right. So the other day I tried to buy some Dogecoin and y'all pulled my card. Y'all like restricted my card because of thoughts of fraud. It wasn't. It was me trying to buy Dogecoin, trying to buy cryptocurrency. Don't worry about it. It was just me. Could you just take off the restriction? She was like, oh, okay, no big deal. I got you. And they do. They take off the restriction. It literally took them 2 minutes to, like, not even. Like, after I said that, she's like, all right, it's off. You're good to go. And I'm like, all right, thank you. And she's like, wow. She's like, thank you for being such a like, chill customer. I'm like, oh, no, thank you for solving my problem. Have a great day. And, no, but, like, I wasn't even mean. I was just like, oh, yeah, this is what happened. Could you guys fix it? And she's like, yep, fixed. And I'm like, all right, thank you. No big deal. Like, I'm not a Karen. Like, I don't go like, oh my God. Like, it's like, can you solve my problem? Yes, fix it. If not, all right, I'll try to solve it some other way. Like, I don't have enough, like, mental capacity to be a dick to people. Like, if you get my order wrong, I'll be like, hey, you got my order wrong. If I know that it's my fault that you got my order wrong, I don't even say anything. I just keep going. and fix it later. Like at home, like if I order something, I was like, oh, sometimes at McDonald's I order my sandwich like a chicken sandwich, and I'm like, hey, no lettuce. Then I go home and it has lettuce. I'm just like, yeah, oh well. Just take off the lettuce and just move on with my life. Or like sometimes when I go to a Starbucks and I order a latte and they give it to me hot because I didn't say iced. And I'm like, yeah, that's on me. That's on me. And I just go with that because it is on me. It is my problem. I didn't say iced. You know, that's... But I'm like, oh my god, I wanted it iced. And it's like, ma'am, you said a regular coffee. That's hot. If you want iced, you should say iced. That's like every time that I'm taking orders in drive-thru at work. And they say, can I have a coffee, a caramel coffee? And I'm like, what size? And they're like, medium. And I'm like, okay, medium. I usually put medium. Like, I usually put, because you need to put, in the system, it's, you need to select size, temperature, and then what kind of coffee, and then you select whatever flavors you want. That's, like, later. But the first thing you need to put is what size. And then they're like, can I have an iced coffee? Can I have an iced caramel coffee? And I'm like, I press medium, and I'm like, what size? And then they're like, can I have a large? And I'm like, yeah, okay, how was I supposed to know that? And they're like, oh, can I have a medium iced coffee with medium iced caramel coffee? And I'm like, do you want cream and sugar? And then they're just kind of like, this is how it goes. So, thank you for choosing Dunkin's. How can I help you? And they're like, oh, can I have a medium iced... Yeah, can I have a medium iced caramel coffee? All right. And I'm like, all right. Would you like cream and sugar? And they're like, oh yeah, 4 creams and 7 Splendas. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know that? You're just say, I want a medium iced coffee, medium iced caramel coffee, 4 cream, 7 Splenda. You say that, I type it. What? It's like, okay. Anything else? Simple as that. But not like after I have to ask you. I have to go out of my way to ask you what you want on your coffee. Because then if you don't mention it and I don't ask you, and then you come to the window and you're like, does this have cream and sugar? Or like, you didn't mention that you wanted cream and sugar, ma'am. I'm not a mind reader. There's like 10 different customers all at once that I'm taking care of. You need to tell me so that I can input it there. I can't just memorize your order, because after you, like the moment that you move your car, there's another bing, and I have to take their order, and the moment they move, it's bing, 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 all day, and I just don't remember. I'm not going to remember your order. I need to do it manually. I need to type everything down so I can get the sticker. I know exactly what your coffee needs so that you get your proper coffee. That's how it works, okay? You're not my only customer. You're not special. I don't have time for your bullshit. I don't. I really don't. I have a lot of things to do. I especially hate Sandwich Station, because it's like, can I have a 3 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants? And I'm like, no. It's like, it takes every ounce of power I have in me to be like, no. Because I don't want to cook it. Do you want to come in and cook your bacon, egg, and cheese croissant? Because I don't. Because it's, you want 3 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants. The person in front of you wanted a bacon, egg, and cheese croissants. The person in front of you wants a chicken and bacon croissant. And it's just so much food. Like, if it's just, like, a bit, like, whatever, it's a sandwich. But then you have to remember that it's not just one customer. It's front counter. It's drive-thru. Drive-thru, there's, like, 4 different people in front of you, or, like, 4 different people in the back. All of them want food. The people in front all want food. And it's not just one sandwich. And that shit takes a long time to make, especially when, like, you run out of stuff. It's just, listen. Fast food workers work a lot. They deserve a pay raise. Not just because you just mean like, oh, I deserve a pay raise. No, just in general. Everyone deserves a pay raise. Because they're like, oh, how much can a burger flipper, how much does it take to be a burger flipper? It takes a fucking lot, okay? I would like to put you, like, everyone's like, oh, it's just a burger flipper. I would want to put the person who calls, like, fast food workers a burger flipper. I want to put you to flip burgers all day. Let's see how you like it. Let's see how annoyed you get every time someone says bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. And I just want to put them to do the job. Because they're like, oh, it doesn't take any training. Yes, it fucking does. You can't just put anyone to do that stuff because you need to be quick. You need to be doing multiple things at once. You need to remember, oh, do I need more of this? Do I need more of that? Do I need to cook more of these? Do I need to cook more of that so that I have it by the time, because then you end up not having any eggs, not having any bacon, not having any of anything to put on anything. So then you have to manually do everything again, and you get backed up because you are getting more orders than you can make. So then we get stuck at window with the one card that has 5 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants, 7 hash browns, and 3 wraps, and you just don't have the stuff to make it. You have to make everything from scratch. And that's not counting the fact that we also do DoorDash and Uber Eats, which also, a lot of those fuckers, sometimes they order like a coffee and a donut, and it's like, why are you doing DoorDash for a coffee and a donut, dude? Just come in. That's a lot of money. Or there are some people that order $112 worth of food in the middle of rush hour. Whoever did that, I hate you so much. Thankfully, I wasn't the one doing the foods, but I was the one that had to be like, sorry, ovens are down. And I'd be like, oh, your ovens are always down. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, keep talking. It's not gonna help you. Because then people are like, oh, why can't I get a sandwich? And it's like, because there's $112 order in front of you that needs to be made. Do you want to wait 30 minutes for that to be done? Because if you want to, you can just park ahead and we'll give you your food in like 30 minutes. Otherwise, we don't have food. And then they get pissy with me, and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. You want me to just like barf the food for you? Like, where do you want me to take the food from? Another dimension? Like, it's just working retail and customer service is just bad because people just don't understand. Now, I actually saw this like on Twitter today, news that BTS and McDonald's are teaming up. And I think apparently they're going to be giving cards. You know how they gave Pokemon cards for the Pokemon X McDonald's thing? They're going to be giving cards out for the McDonald's BTS thing. Like photo cards and stuff, which is cool. It's neat. I'm into that. I didn't go to the McDonald's for the Pokemon, even though I kind of wanted to. But I'm going to go for the BTS one. Maybe once or twice. Maybe see if I can get a J-Hope or maybe a cookie or I don't know. Whoever I get, it's fine. I would prefer J-Hope. But whoever other member that I get, I love every BTS member. I love all of them, not a big deal. I have like a whole little thingy up here with all the members. I love them all. They're cool. So whatever I get. And I'll just put it up in my little binder and not a big deal. But I saw some stuff, I don't know, on Twitter. Because the thing about the internet is that some people are actually joking about the things they talk about. Some aren't. And put a pin on that. I'm coming back to that in a bit. So there was people like, oh, me and McDonald's when they tell me they don't have cards, and it's like a gif of like fighting or something. And I know that some of them are just being like, oh, I'm just joking. Like, I'm not actually gonna go, like, if they don't have the card, whatever, they don't have the card. But there are some that I know that if McDonald's like, oh, we don't have any more cards, or we're sold out, or blah, 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 they're gonna get so pissy, they're gonna be Karens. They're like, oh, anything you mean? And like, that gives me PT. That's gonna destroy the day of every single worker in that place. Because, like, people don't understand. Like, sometimes things are out of our control. For example, where I'm working at Dunkin's, we were sold out of turkey sausage, and they didn't order any in the truck because we don't have a manager right now. Okay, we have an assistant manager and a regional manager that owns 6 other stores. So he can't just, be just in our store. And then our assistant manager, she's assistant manager in training. She's technically our manager right now, but she's, assistant manager in training. And there's a lot of stuff that she still doesn't know because she hasn't been taught how to do it, like stocks. Like everything in the store, like what we have, what we don't have, how to order that. She hasn't been taught how to do that. So the one that has to do is the regional manager. He's not there all the time, so he doesn't know what we have or what we don't have. So he either over orders something or under orders something else. And that's a problem when we just are completely sold out of something and no one knows, and or he doesn't know, or we don't get a truck in 2 to 3 days. And we didn't have turkey sausage almost all week because no one ordered it and we didn't have any. People were like, oh, why are you sold out? I'm like, it wasn't ordered. We had a problem with the truck. You know, it didn't come in. Blah, blah, blah. You have to explain everything instead of just be like, oh, we're sold out of something. I'm like, oh, okay, no big deal. What else can I get? There you go. Some people are like that. Some are like, oh, that's fine. Just give me regular sausage. Like, oh, that's fine. Give me this other sausage that you have. Because we have 3 kinds of sausage. We have regular sausage, turkey sausage, and Beyond sausage, which is the plant-based vegan one. It's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. It has a nice amount of spices. It's pretty good. Regular sausage and turkey sausage are disgusting, to say the least. I tried them once. Didn't like them. Kind of gross. Tasted like chemicals and fake. Didn't like it. Not for me. Anyways. But yeah, it's just kind of, you know, like I want to believe that Army is, you know, mature, but we know they ain't. Especially like Twitter, when there's like a bunch of teenagers that don't. Teenagers are just a little bit too obsessive over things. And I say this as someone who was a teenager. While I was obsessed over things, I was never, you know, like, oh my god, I can't believe you said something about my favorite whatever. Like, I would read, like, if I saw something I didn't like, I would just skip over it. I would be like, oh, whatever, I don't like this post. So, like, Tumblr, best way to explain it. Tumblr, like, when there would be, like, an entire essay on your page about something or other, about someone's opinion on something. And I would start reading and I'm like, I don't really agree with you. I don't want to fight you on it. Not my problem. I just scrolled through. I'm like, I don't agree. So I just skipped it, scrolled through it. Not a big deal. If I saw something I liked, I'd be like, oh yeah, I agree. This is good. Whatever. Reblogged it. And I'm not the kind of person to hate comment on anything. I think the only time I've ever, like, disliked a video on YouTube was, like, this one time on, like, I think it was, like, some Grammys or something when Neil Patrick Harris was the presenter, and he did, like, some, like, weird, dirty joke when he, like, showed up in his boxers and some shit. And people, I think it was, like, Fox News or something, they said homophobic slurs to him. And I went in, because I heard, like, online, like, oh, these people are doing homophobic slurs. I'm like, all right. I went in. Didn't even watch the full video. Like, I watched some of it, and to hear her, like, to see, like, if she actually was saying this stuff, and she was. And I disliked the video, and I moved on. That's it. You don't have to be like, oh my god, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. Like, just, if you don't give, it's like, people don't understand that with marketing, any attention is good attention. Negative, positive, questionable, any attention is good attention. What you need to do if you want to cancel someone is stop giving them attention. You hate them, don't give them attention. Don't give them hate views, don't give them... Listen, for things like Jeffree Star, people hate him, people love him. I don't know. I personally don't really care about him. He's kind of a shitty person. I was kind of, like, because of Shane Dawson, but then I found out Shane Dawson's also another shitty person, so I'm like, okay, unsubscribing, not giving this man any attention. And I don't look up stuff about Shane Dawson. I don't look up stuff about Jeffree Star. If I see like a YouTuber, like I watch Angelica Oles because she's pretty. I saw like her thumbnail and she was really pretty, and I'm like, well, I'm interested. And then she's actually really smart, and I like the way that she presents her stuff. So I mostly watch like her videos to like catch up with tea and catch up with all that stuff. And she sometimes talk about Jeffree Star. I'm like, oh, that's what's been happening with him. Cool. Or like in Twitter when he's being canceled again and I see his name, I'm like, oh, what's he being canceled for this time? Like, I just click it, scroll through it a bit, and I'm like, whatever, and I just exit. Just to, like, know what's going on, but I don't go out of my way to be, like, looking up Jeffree Star. What is he doing? Oh my god, let me watch his new video to see how batshit crazy he's gone. Like, no, I don't actively get out of my way to watch things that are gonna upset me. I already have enough mental problems. I can't go out and just make it worse by looking for things that are gonna make it worse. I look for things that make me happy. I look for things that are entertaining for me to watch and things that just make me smile. Why would I go out of my way to watch things that I hate? And, like, it's it's the same with anime. There's a lot of people like, oh, you shouldn't watch Attack on Titan because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. I'm still gonna watch it because it's a good show, and I enjoy it. It's a fun show. Great story, great characters. It's a fun show. People are like, My Hero Academia, you can't, because they're like teenagers, it's pedophilia, and I'm like, it's an anime. They're all fictional. No actual 15, 16-year-old looks like Bakugo, okay? I can look at Bakugo, I honestly don't find any of these kids attractive, but, like, I look at Bakugo, like, I can be, like, a 20-something and look at Bakugo and be like, yeah, he's hot. I'd fuck Bakugo. Oh, wait, he's 16? Oops. Because he's a fictional character. He doesn't look like his age. He doesn't, okay? The thing about anime is that characters are designed to be attractive. They're not designed to look their age, okay? Look at, what's her name, Yoko from Gurren Lagann. I thought, when I watched the show, I was like 17. I was like 16, 17. I watched the show and I'm like, oh, she looks like she's my age. Bitch was 14. I'm like, how? No. A 14-year-old is not developed that much. And if they're not, wearing bikinis and short shorts to show it off because they're 14. And then she grows older and I'm like, you look the fucking same. You don't look any different. You look the same that you did when you were 14. It's anime. It makes no sense. Ages don't fucking matter in anime unless it's like, Killua and Gon, when I'm just like, they're babies. Children. Babies. They're both 12. They both look like they're 12. Except, when Killua takes off his shirt, that's just weird. He looks like the little giant, the little Hercules, whatever his name was. But his face, like the way that he presents himself is childish. He presents himself like a child. He's a child. It's the way that anime is portrayed that is just, in general, just pedophilic, okay? Especially with women. Lollies. Like, I love lollies. I am the first one to tell you I love lollies. But the concept of what a lolly is kind of gross. It's like, oh yeah, I am 1,000 years old, so I'm legal, but I look like I'm 10. Like, no. That's not how, no. Lollies are adorable. Like, cute baby dolls, adorable. But don't sexualize lollies. That shit's gross. Okay? That shit's gross. It's just, That coming on to wrap it up, TikTok is going this thing where men are trying to be funny and being like, oh, the 24th of April is going to be National Rape Day, where they're going to go out and rape women. Listen, whether or not it's a joke or whether or not it's real, if you think it's a joke, it's not fucking funny. Jokes are supposed to be funny. And like, oh, you just can't think a joke. No, jokes are supposed to be funny. And jokes shouldn't be made to like, if the only way for you to make a joke is to make fun of either suffering people or hurting other people, then you don't know what a joke is. You don't know what comedy is, okay? Go watch John Mulaney, please. He knows what comedy is. Go watch, I don't remember names. George Carlin, great comedian. You want dark humor? Go watch George Carlin. He's king of dark humor, okay? My mans know how to do dark humor, okay? George Carlin, one of my favorite comedians of all time. Him and John Mulaney, some of my favorite comedians of all time. Gabriel Iglesias. He doesn't make any weird, like, offensive jokes, and he's still one of the funniest comedians out there. You don't have to be offensive to be funny. Being offensive isn't funny. Okay, it's offensive. Dark humor is like, oh, I'm gonna rape you. No. That's not dark humor. That's being a rapist. That's being a shitty fucking person, okay? A dark humor is being like, things like, oh yeah, I'm gay, so I'm gonna go to hell. Haha. Shit like, dark humor is basically the entirety of Call Me By Your Name music video. That's dark humor. It's like, oh, wait. You say I'm going to hell for being gay? Alright. I'm gonna take a pole down to hell, like, twerk. I'm gonna dance on the devil. I'ma fuck the devil, and then I'm gonna slit his throat and become the new devil. That's literally what you told me I was gonna do, so here I am, I'm doing it. That's funny. That's hella funny. That's funny. That's dark humor. Dark humor is taking your own problems and making them funny. Not using other people that you've stepped on to make a joke, okay? That's not funny. That's offensive. And you should be beat to death because of it. No offense. You know, it's just a funny joke. But yeah, to all my female presenting peoples out there, please be careful on the 24th. You never know with men, you know? You can never be too careful around men. It's, you know, you never know. So be careful around anyone that considers themselves a man. And if you're female presenting, please be careful. Don't go out alone on that day. And if you do, please take a weapon, like a pen. Like, just take a pen. A pen can be used to stab. This is all informational to help protect ladies out there, okay? Don't take it down. So just, you know, a pen, you can still use that to stab. Take your keys, pepper spray, anything. There's a lot of stuff that you can find online that can protect you. Just please be safe out there. And just, you know, try not to leave the house if you can on the 24th. I have work, but it's in the morning, so I should be fine. Hopefully. But you should, you know, you should be careful out there. Just be careful. You know how everything can be. Anyways, I've gone off for longer than I wanted to. 41 minutes. Why are my videos always so long? I should just make it a live stream. I do have a live stream. Come watch me. Come catch up with me in my live streams. I talk about stuff, and play video games. And I don't talk as much because I don't really have, like, you know, if you want to, like, chat with me in the like, comments, then I'll respond to you. I don't have many people like chatting in there, so if you write something, I will most definitely see it, and I can talk back, and we can have conversations like that. If you want to have conversations with me, just come to my live streams, just chat on my thing. It might take me like a minute or two to see it because I'm over here and sometimes I'm looking at my tablet, but if I see it, I will see it eventually. Once I see it, I will read it. We can talk about it. We can talk about things, have conversations, you know. And we can play video games at the same time. Anyways, that should be enough. I'm gonna go make myself some food, edit this video, post it, and then I'll be live streaming today at 3 p.m. Cyberpunk. See y'all there. Bye-bye. Meru out.